Greeting everybody. Welcome to Francis M channel. Today the movie I am going to describe for you guys is Wrong Turn. So, let's get it started. A group of friends, her boyfriend Darius, Miller, Adam, Gary and Luis, travel to a small town in Virginia prior to hiking the Appalachian Trail, although several locals, including a man named Nate, warn them against venturing into the mountains. Briefly meets a woman named Edith and a young girl named Ruthie before the group begin their hike. After several hours on foot, Luis is crushed and killed by a rolling tree trunk. Lost and distressed, the remaining friends set up camp for the night. The following morning, the group discover Miller missing as well as their cell phones. Nearby, they find a 19th century plaque commemorating the creation of a group of settlers in the mountains called the Foundation. Whilst looking for Miller, Adam is caught in a trap. Shortly after, the group see Adam being carried by men wearing animal skull masks. After confronting the men, Adam escapes and bludgeons one of the men to death with a club. Moments later, Miller appears and reveals she was hiding after seeing the men earlier. The group flee but are surrounded by more mask-wearing men. Miller falls into a pit and is impaled on sharpened tree branches before being killed by an arrow fired by one of the masked men. The remaining members of the group, Adam, Darius and Gary, are all captured. The friends are taken to a settlement deep within the forest and put before a kangaroo court charged with the murder of the masked man. Recognizes both Edith and Ruthie from earlier in the day. The Foundation's leader, Cullen, finds Adam guilty and sentences him to death, whilst declaring Darius and Gary guilty of lying and sentences them to darkness. Adam is then bludgeoned to death by Cullen with the same club Adam used to kill the masked man. Shortly after, Cullen blinds Gary by searing his eyes shut. Begs Cullen for mercy, claiming she and Darius would be useful to them. Cullen agrees, and both are welcomed into the community. Is taken to a hut and forced to have sex with Cullen. Several weeks later, Chen's father Scott arrives in the nearby town to search for her. Scott pays a local tracker to escort him through the forest. After the tracker is killed by a trap, Scott finds the settlement but is surrounded. Chen, apparently brainwashed, shoots her father with an arrow. Cullen sentences Scott to darkness for trespassing and imprisons him. Later, Chen sneaks away and releases Scott, revealing she only shot him so as not to raise any suspicion. As they flee, Chen finds Darius but he refuses to leave. Chen then encounters Ruthie, who helps them to escape before they are pursued by Cullen and several masked men. The pair are saved by armed men from the town, including Nate. Several months later, Chen and her father have returned to their normal lives. Chen visits her mother at home but inside finds her welcoming Cullen and Ruthie to the neighborhood. Chen confronts Cullen, who notices that she is several months pregnant with his child and requests Chen return with him to the Foundation. Jens reluctantly agrees, on the condition that Cullen agree to never interfere with her family again. Chen, Cullen and Ruthie leave and drive away in an RV. As the end credits roll, the RV begins to swerve out of control and crashes. Chen escapes and stabs a fleeing Cullen to death. Chen holds Ruthie's hand as they both walk back towards her family home. The end. Thank you for listening. Please help subscribe and hit the bell notification. Goodbye and good luck. See you in the next